have absolutely no idea what's wrong with this truck. Not sure. My guess was the carburetor. So, I did something stupid. Really stupid. Probably a little bit more stupid than I should have did. Probably should have just took the easy route, did the right thing. But I did. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I'm gonna tell you. God is everything. Without God, I'm nothing. Alright, man, so we headed around to the front of the truck. In my defense of doing something stupid, this just might work. And it just might get me the answer that I need. So, let's talk about it. So, hit up a few people about rebuilding the carburetor that was on Iron Man. Honestly, I'm not even sure that the carburetor is the issue, so I don't know. I found a carburetor for $100. Yeah. Brand new carburetor for $100. The guy didn't message me back. So, what I did was say, okay, if I can find a carburetor for $100, I'll buy it. Found another one for $100. It looked like an Elderbrock, and the description said Elderbrock 1406. So I said, okay, I had a carburetor on here one time. I had an Elderbrock on here one time, and it was okay. Yeah, one of Elderbrock. It is. What? Let me show it to y'all. This is the carburetor that I was sent. As you can see, nowhere on here does it say Elderbrock. Nowhere. Brand new carburetor. Supposedly it was never ran, but it is a no-name carburetor. So what I decided to do was say bump it. Let's run it. Let's put it on here and let's try to run it. If it runs, it's a success. If it don't, hey, I ain't lost nothing but $100. And another thing I thought of was, okay, if I put this carburetor on there and it does the same thing as the Holly, then there's another problem going on. But if I put this on and it runs fine, then okay, maybe, you know, the other maybe that other one needs a rebuild. So we gonna throw this thing on here, man. Y'all pray my strength. Let's just hope this works. All right, let's get it on. All right, guys, so I just had this side up so that no dirt, dust, or whatever got off in here. So to get this off, get this rag out of here, and let's set this new carburetor on here. Don't sound good, but hey, we running it. We going forward, unfortunately. So one issue I see is the fuel line. I don't think it's gonna fit. Maybe. Definitely bigger than on the Elderbrock. On that Holly. But we just trying to run a test right now, guys. We just trying to make it where it will work. That should be good enough for our test. And I have no idea why all of these things go and different pieces go. I know this go on now. And I'm gonna grab my nuts that go on here and then choke over here. I don't know how many of y'all just saw this, but I just put this whole carburetor back on without a gasket. Now I gotta take it back off. Alright, let's take it back off and put the gasket on. Alright, guys, so this to be a Elderbrock knockoff. It's actually a pretty decent carburetor. Started up pretty easily. I don't see any issues with it right now. I can't bolt my bracket back up because it's a little thicker on this side, like on the, it's a little bit thicker than that Elderbrock, so I can't bolt my bracket up, so I can't drive it with this on there unless I buy a whole nother you know, whole shebang, you know, to make it work. But I think this maybe gave me all the data I need. But for safe measure, we're gonna crank it up one more time. We're gonna let it warm up, we're gonna rev on it, blah blah blah. We're gonna do everything we can. Try to see if we can get all that popping and all that again. So y'all hang tight. We're finna test it. Alright guys, we just took it off and put it back on. Let me catch y'all up to speed. I did turn it over just a little bit until it was ready to hit, until it seemed like it was ready to start up. I turned it over until I felt like it was ready to start up, just to get the gas primed up. That way y'all ain't waiting forever for me to get this thing started. So yeah, let's see if we can get a start up. Alright guys, for this to be a Elder Brock knockoff, it's actually a pretty decent carburetor. Started up pretty easily. I don't see any issues with it right now. I can't bolt my bracket back up because it's a little thicker on this side, like on the, it's a little bit thicker than that Elder Brock, so I can't bolt my bracket up, so I can't drive it with this on there unless I buy a whole nother you know, whole shebang, you know, to make it work. But I think this maybe gave me all the data I need. But for safe measure, we're gonna crank it up one more time. We're gonna let it warm up, we're gonna rev on it, blah blah blah. We're gonna do everything we can, try to see if we can get all that popping and all that again. So y'all hang tight, we're finna test it. See what it sounds like from the back, man. Alright guys, that is proof enough for me. I'm taking my carburetor next week to get it rebuilt because, I mean, as y'all can hear, it's still running back there. Running perfectly fine. So, man, we're gonna take it for a rebuild for another video that I recently did. Check it out right here.